Hello everyone, Abel in Vegas here, and for today's video I'm going to do a couple things. One, I'm going to go over what I sold in the month of September, and then also go through some Topps mail that has come in, and boy has it come in droves. Topps is really catching up on the Project 2020 cards. So first, let's talk about what I sold. I do have to say, slow for me. Selling has never been my forte, so it's been slow. I sold 3 cards this month. I've been a little frustrated with seeing some of the prices, in the difference between SGC and PSA, and it could totally be my inexperience in selling SGC. I had reached out on determining prices for SGC slabs, but I didn't see anything being placed from the person that I asked. So like I said, it's a learning process. It is frustrating, and like now I have things on Con C, slabs that, you know, for example on PSA I have oh gosh, now I forgot the running back for the Raiders. In a PSA 10, his rookie card is going for over $300, and in an SGC 10, even though I have it listed for $170, it's still not selling. So if I drop the price even more, and I've already dropped the price a couple times, but if I drop the price even more, you know, it's like I'm getting 50% versus PSA. So I'm beginning to second guess my sending stuff to SGC, especially spending the $3,000 that I spent on a bulk submission with them already. Seeing the difference in pricing, I probably should have just sent it over to PSA. They did upgrade, increase their prices today. They put a whole article on that, and that's a topic for a different conversation. So let's get into the video for today. The first card that I sold was a 2007 Tony Romo SP Authentic. On eBay, these cards have been selling for about $80, so I priced it, I think, around $75. So after fees, my profit was $65.64. The next card that I sold was a 2012 Topps Platinum X-Fractor. This was an SGC 10 of Ryan Tannehill, and that sold after his first week of the NFL, and my profit was $56.67. And then the other card that I sold was an 1819 Panini Prism red, white, and blue SGC 9.5 of Kobe, and my profit of that was $31.88. This is another example of a card where SGC is just not holding value, and PSA 10, the red, white, and blues are selling above $100. However, SGC 10s, there was an auction and one ended at $42, so I ended up having to price my 9.5 at $35, and that's why I profited the $31.88. So on we go to the mail that was delivered. So the first set I'm going to go through is a Throwback Thursday. This is set 35. And the reason I picked this up, because I usually don't pick up sets that don't include Mike Trout or players that I collect, was because of the Stadium Club. And this reminded me of the Brett Favre rookie card. So I thought it was unique, so I picked it up. The first player here is Ricky Henderson. It included a Babe Ruth outfield legend. It included a Roberto Clemente, Ichiro, and Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, sorry, one more. And Hank Aaron. Another card that came in was a Topps Now card. This was a Joe Adele, that talked about he was the first Angels player to hit his first 2 home runs in the same game since 1981. Then they had on Tops Now, the Turn Back the Clock for Mike Trout. So I picked these up. The good thing about picking some of these Tops Now cards is because I've been buying Project 2020, I get all the points. So these cards have been free, which is awesome. I was able to pick up the AL Rookie of the Month for Luis Robert. And then I picked up the two cards that they did for Mike Trout. This one is home run 299. So he ties the Angels home run record. And then this one is card 3. This is the card commemorating home run 300, where he becomes the Angels franchise leader. Then they made, if you remember when Project 2020 was a new thing, we didn't buy those first 20 cards that are the most valuable in the set. So Tops Now introduced a Formula 1 Tops Now. So this is card number 1. So I picked up one copy just in case these also take off. Again, this was free with my points. So if nothing else happens, at least it was free. Then I also picked up the Kyle Lewis Tops Now. This was the leaping catch to rob a grand slam. I ended up getting 5 copies. But what I like about this card is the fact that on the back they have Ken Griffey Jr. So I thought that was awesome. And then even on the front, the quote says, "Like the kid, rookie leaps to a grand slam." Also with Tops Now points, you could order the hockey stickers. So I ordered one of these sets. It included a Cale Makar, the rookie from August 26, 2020. Included a a Nathan McKinnon, a Philippe Myers. This one is his first career overtime goal. We have Anthony Buvalier, Semyon Varlamov, and Nikita Kucherov, who the Lightning ended up winning the Stanley Cup this year. So, all right, on we go to Project 2020. And this first card is the Blake Jameson Ichiro, card number 169. So this card was ordered back on July 23, and it has a print run of 6,640. I really like what Blake did here, including the 2 flags, but staying true to the rookie card and even the green border. So that is pretty awesome. And the cool thing about this card too is if you follow his stream on YouTube, you're able to see him draw up these cards. So pretty awesome. Up next, we have card 195. This is the King Saladin Cal. This one was ordered on August 11, and it has a print run of 4,055 copies. So I like how there's the auto there in the middle, Iron Man, the bird for the Orioles, and then the name here, it's also kind of like graffiti. So pretty awesome. Then we go up to card 196. This is the Matt Taylor Ichiro. So I like this one because it has kind of those neon colors. And then he has the Japanese, I don't know if that's his name, but this card looks pretty sick as well. This one was ordered on 8/11 as well and had a print run of 3930. Then we go on to the Don C. Mo Rivera. This one was ordered on August 13. Had a print run of 4952. So pretty cool. The quote there for Philippians 4:13. The Rivera has a Las Vegas vibe to the old Riviera logo. And then I like how he put the cross there, Jesus saves. So all the neon, pretty cool. pretty awesome concept. Then we have card 200. A nod to Derek Jeter, number 2. This one is Tyson Beck. So again, pretty nice throwback to on the borders here with the blue, the different Yankee logos. Respect here at the bottom. The nameplates down here is pretty awesome too. I like the singing, the original image of the card holding the Statue of Liberty. And then he has respect here in circle as well. So this one has a print run of 7,285 copies. Then we go on to card 201. This is the Fuchi Ken Griffey Jr., the faceless cards that he's been doing. So I really like the color of the hat as well. So this one was also ordered on August 13, and this one has a print run of 3,555 copies. Then we go on to card number 202. This is the Jacob Rochester Gibson. Now I have not been doing the run of his. I think this is the second Gibson that I've bought. The first one was the one that I think JK5 did with all the colors that popped. But the reason I bought this one is because this one throws a nod to Bob Gibson's basketball days as well. So me, I collect basketball cards, so I thought that was pretty awesome. And then instead of a basketball, he has a baseball here that he's spinning with the cardinal on top of the ball. So overall, this is a pretty cool card. And one of the best parts about this card, it has a print run of 2,769. This one was ordered on 8/13. So pretty low pop on this one. Then we go on to card number 205. This is the Andrew Theo Cal Ripken Jr. Now Theo is known for having so much packed into his cards. This one was ordered on August 18th. This one has a print run of 2,777. So we have the Cal Ripken and an iron plate. You have the background of the Baltimore Camden Yards in several spots. You have the image of the Oriole right here. Iron Man here at the top. Almost another way like an iron beam. So overall, again, pretty awesome card. Another one that I like as well. Then we go on to card 210. This is the Jackie Robinson Grotesque. And if you learn out about 2020, I think here the image of whatever these caricatures are holding the fist bumps up, I think that's pretty representative of current times here in 2020. So this one was ordered back on August 20th, has a print run of 3,415 cards. So pretty awesome looking card. Then for card 211, this is the Blake Jameson Ken Griffey Jr. card. Again, you could tell the stencil work. I think for me a little bit, I think the face could have been a little bit different, but I think when the way Blake does his art in the stencils, I think that's why it kind of feels different. But overall, it's still a very nice looking card. This one has a print of 5,724, which is one of his lower print run cards. And when you think about how many he orders for himself, either 1,000, maybe 1,500. So this card is probably another card that is in the hands of not that very many collectors, unless you bought the autographed version, which is why he buys, you know, a large volume of his own cards. Another great artist in the set, And as we look at card number 215 is EF dot. So this is the Ichiro representation. This one was ordered back on August 25th. And this one has a per of 3,924. And again, just like Andrew Thiel, EF dot puts a lot of thought into his cards. Down here he has baseball is fun. New York, that's because that's where F dot's from. But yeah, the Ichiro, that has to be his name in Japanese. And this is, we have a dog in the card. If you remember a while back, Blake Jameson had a fanny pack. Now we have a dog and we have a skateboarder in the back. So here's the nod to the flag from Japan. You have a flower up here. And then just some of the EF dot art that he has for himself. So pretty awesome. Really like this card. EF dot has done a good job with his cards as well. Up next we have card number 216, which is the Mark McGuire JK5, the Cape. So again, another great looking card. This one was ordered on 8/25. This one was paired with the Ichiro. This one has a per of 34.19. And if you remember a while back, we had the card with the hamburger. So pretty cool. I think nod the Big Mac being in the Cape on this card as well. Some sort of either a lantern. To me, it looks more like a pencil. But then you have just so much art packed into this card. That I think it's just awesome. The name Mark McGuire down here at the bottom. Great looking card. This, yeah, I said the promo right, 34.19. Hopefully, losing track. Too many cards. Down to last 5 here. So next up we have the Mr. Cartoon card 219, Derek Jeter. Another Subway card. He had one in the Don Mattingly. For some reason, for me, I think I like the Don Mattingly a little bit better. But this is the Jeter representation. This one has a per run of 5,572 copies. Cartoon here in the as a graffiti on the car. So pretty nice. Number 2 for his jersey number. So nice looking card. Then we go to card number 220. And this is the Cal Ripken Ermsey. This one was received on, this one was ordered on 8/27, and it had a permit of 4,937 cards. So now that this is in hand, I really like it. Just the different art in the back, the Oreo coming down from the middle there. So, and then the way the nameplate also. So I think this is a nice looking card as well. Then we go on to card number 237. So now we're into the September. So these cards were ordered September 9. So really nice two-tone. Burgundy at the bottom, green at the top. The Louisville Slugger bat. Pretty nice art faceplate there for the artwork. And so this one has a print of 2,196 copies. So a pretty nice short printed card as well. Card number 238 is again Mr. Cartoon. This is the Frank Thomas. This one had a print run of 2,871 copies. I really like this one. You have the traditional image from the card. I like the Chi-Town. The Big Hurt. It's right here in the words here at the bottom. White Sox. Overall, I think he did a good job with this card as well. The black and white two-tone. Pretty awesome. And then the last card that I'll show you is card number 243. And this is the Fuchi Ichiro. Now, I was not going to order this card But in conversating back and forth on Twitter with Eric, those back pages, he said that this card had some sort of vibe to some Star Wars cards from the old days, which I don't have Star Wars cards from the old days, but after he said that, I guess I figured Star Wars is pretty popular, so let me get the Ichiro Fuchi card. So this one was ordered on September 12th, so that was only, what, 18 days ago? So this one has a print run of 2,379 copies. So like I said, Topps is now churning out. So I won't be surprised now if we'll be back close to where you order a card and within a week you get it in hand. So there you go. If you stuck it out with me, I really appreciate it. Looking over the mail and Project 2020. I do have some upcoming videos. I did receive the package with the Ben Baller box. I have my order of archive snapshots that I will be getting into pretty soon. I have wave 4 and wave 5 of the Topps 206, which will be arriving soon. I have Topps Total because it had the Luis Robert rookie card that I ordered some packs of. So definitely we have still a lot coming from Topps. For me, this has been a year where I've bought a ton of stuff from Topps.com. So, which is not bad because hobby box prices are through the roof. So even though I did make a pre-order for some baseball, and then I'm still waiting for my hockey box of Chronology. So tons of stuff still coming through. So we'll get to it in time. Especially, I got a notification today for my SGC order, 4 months. So that's also going to be coming. So hopefully over the next few days, we will get into that. Thanks, guys, for watching. Catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Some of my cards are available for purchase on Check Out My Cards. Follow my collecting adventure on Instagram and Twitter. Links are available in the description below. Support my YouTube journey by clicking on the subscribe button and turning on the notifications. Catch you on the next one.